YouTube family, what's the deal, man? Today we got a good one, man. Today we're gonna talk about the weekends and how important the weekends are, right? Today is November 7th and it's Friday. The weekend is here. You know what I mean? I'm super excited, man, for this video, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. As y'all know, from my previous videos, your boy was making six figures a year, and the job ended up firing me for a mistake I made, man. And if y'all don't know the story, man, y'all should go check out my first video. It's on my channel. It's basically me just explaining what happened and how the job put me at the lowest point in my life, man. So the weekends is where I used to fuck off the most, right? I was making six figures, um, making the most money I ever made in my life, right? I was in the club every freaking weekend, popping bottles, chasing chicks, at the mall, buying the latest shoes and clothes, taking women to dinner, spending about $300 to $400 on two people, going to the movies, the weekends. I'll be here, I'll be Netflixing and chilling, beating cheeks down. Y'all know how it go. Strolling on my phone, wasting time, wasting money, just letting time pass me by, right? Especially the weekends, because that's where I used to fuck off the most, right? That's where I used to spend the most money, the weekends. The weekdays, I was chilling. I was working my 9 to 5. I go to the gym sometimes, and I'm really just making dinner for myself, preparing for the next day. But the weekends, man, that's where the most money was getting spent, right? But now that I hit rock bottom and I'm able to analyze everything I was doing wrong and I'm able to analyze where I spent the most money at, it was the weekends, right? I'm popping bottles in the club. If you're a person out here that pop bottles in the club, you know how much bottles are, right? Don Julio, about 350, 1942, $900, Ace of Spades, about $900 to $1,000. I was that guy popping bottles in the club, right? Wasting money, right? When I was supposed to be using that money as a tool to make me more money to get out the matrix of a 9 to 5. But I was fucking off, right? Chasing chicks, trying to impress chicks with the latest clothes and the latest shoes, wasting time, right? All those women that I took out to eat ain't nowhere to be found now that I'm at rock bottom. Nowhere to be found. Don't call my phone, don't text me at all no more, right? But when I was able to provide them their Instagram story for the night, they was hitting me up. When I was able to provide them a section, they was hitting me up. Now I'm not able to do that no more. They're nowhere to be found. But it's cool because women always circle back, right? I'm not gonna be in this position for long, right? I'm not gonna be at rock bottom for long. They all gonna dub back, and I'm gonna be like, I'm cool because y'all weren't with me when I ain't had shit. But let me lock back in and let me get back on topic. The weekends are those winning days. The weekends is where you're able to be free from your 9 to 5 and have the most time on your hands, right? Do not waste another year of your life in these clubs, at these bars, smoking, chasing chicks, man. You're going to look up and you're going to be like, damn, where did time go? We got 55 more days left in the year. 2026 is approaching. Do not waste another year of your life in these clubs, chasing these chicks, smoking that weed, strolling on Instagram, strolling on TikTok. If you're not the man you need to be, if you're not the man you want to be, right? It's 365 days in a year. The weekend is 104 of those days. That's majority of the year. If you wasting your weekends drinking and smoking, you're gonna look up and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? 2027 is here already? Yes. Because you chose to waste time in these clubs, in these bars, chasing chicks, smoking weed, just letting time pass you by. It's time to lock in, it's time to focus, man. And it's not too late. 1 to 2 years can change your life. And guess what? Those clothes that you want is still gonna be there. Those chicks you want still gonna be there. That club is still gonna be there. It's time to lock the fuck in, bro, and become that man you need to be for yourself and for your family. Don't you want to make your mom proud? Your mom is still waiting on your success, bro. Your grandma is still waiting on your success, bro. It's time to lock in, bro. Don't be that old bitter motherfucker at the work spot. And you know what I'm talking about, right? Everybody that working 9 to 5 know what I'm talking about. That old bitter motherfucker that hate his life, that hate his job, that's miserable as hell. Every time he come to work, he's complaining and whining and crying about something. Don't be that old bitter motherfucker. I would hate to be that. But you will be that if you don't sacrifice your weekends, if you don't separate yourself. You might have to cut your friends off for a period of time. You might have to. And yes, it gets boring. Yes, it gets lonely. But that's where the growth happens. That's where you're supposed to be taking that time to figure out what you want to do to make you more money, bro. A job will never be able to give you that life that you really want, bro. Right? That job have a salary cap. It's people out here making 100K a month. A job will never be able to provide you that, right? They say money don't make you happy. That's a damn lie, right? You want to be financially free. You want to be able to go to Dubai for a month just because, bro. A job will never be able, you will never be able to do that working a job, bro. You got to ask another man, can you get paid time off PTO? What the fuck is that? But you will continue to live that life if you don't sacrifice, if you don't save your money, if you don't use your money as a tool to make you more money. You will be that old bitter motherfucker I was talking about. And you don't want to be that, bro. You know why that nigga at the job is old and bitter? Because he wanted to be comfortable right now. He wanted to live it up in his 20s. He wanted to live it up in his 30s because you only get one life. So I needed to live it up in my 20s and in my 30s. And he looked up and he's 40 and he's 50 now, miserable, mad, right? Don't be that, bro. Lock in, especially the weekends. Forget about goals. Set up a system for yourself and set up a routine for yourself and follow that on an everyday basis, even the weekends, bro. Especially the weekends, because that's when you got the most time on your hands. That's where you're able to get ahead because everybody else is fucking off. I wasted 27 years of my life fucking off, wasting time, wasting money. I made 6 figures for 4 years in a row. I'm supposed to be a business owner of some sort, but I'm not because I chose to have fun. I chose to pop bottles. I chose to chase chicks. I will not be that man anymore. I can assure you. Wasting time, wasting money. Lock in, bro. It's time to focus. You seeing this video for a reason, dog. Lock in, bro. I'm telling you, or you're gonna regret it. You don't want to regret your life, bro. You only get one of these motherfuckers, bro. Only get one. It's time to lock in. It's time to focus. You might have to cut that chick off. You might have to cut your friends off for a period of time. You might have to stay off social media for a period of time just to lock in on you, right? To lock in on your future, bro. Your future is important. Don't you want to be financially free? Making 100K a month? Being able to provide your kids a lifestyle that you didn't get a chance to live because you chose to fuck off? I used to be that guy fucking off. Not anymore. Mentally, I'm focused. Mentally, I'm locked in, and you need to be too, bro. Because my future and the man I want to become is very important to me, and it should be important to you too. Don't you want to make your mama proud? Your mom ain't proud. You doing everything that she doing. Living it up in her 20s, working a job, living a mediocre life, bro. Don't you want to be able to retire your mother? Here, ma, here's X amount of dollars. You don't never got to work that job again. Let's go to Dubai for a month just because. You know how happy your mama be if you can do that for her? Here, dad, here goes some money. Quit that job, bro. You don't gotta go back. Let's go to Miami for a month. Let's just go have fun and enjoy our life. Don't you want to be able to do that for your pops and then your mom? Don't you want to be able to do that? Because I will. I'll be able to do that. Not right now. Maybe in the next 2 to 3 years, I'll be able to do it. Why? Because I'm gonna sacrifice my weekends and I'm gonna stick to my routine and my system I set for myself. And I'm going to do that on an everyday basis, even when I don't feel like it. Lock in, bro. That's the video for the day, man. I'm out.